All right, so this video is to show you how you can create a blended image using your layer mask. So I'm going to get two images that I want to blend together, and I am going to make sure that the size is changed. So I'm going to open up the landscape, and then I'm going to open up my bird pic. And these two images are different sizes, but I'm still going to go into my image size and I'm going to change that so that I don't have to transform them so much. So I'm going to change my width to 8 to make it smaller and my resolution at 300. And I'm going to go to the same thing, image size 8, and then resolution 300. All right, just a reminder, before you go to copy and paste anything, if you have not edited these already, and you have any type of levels or any kind of adjustment layer that is above your image, before you go to copy and paste, you need to make sure that you flatten your image. Otherwise, if you do your Command A, Command C, and you try and copy, you're going to be copying your levels over, not your background. So you need to make those adjustment layers part of your background, and you can do that by going to Layer, and you're going to flatten your image so it becomes one. All right, so I am going to go Command A in order to select, Command C in order to copy, and then I'm going to click over to my landscape picture, and I'm going to go Command V in order to paste. If you go over to your toolbar and you click the top tool, which is your move tool, I'm going to click on that and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. So the problem with trying to blend a picture like this is that I am going to 100% see the seam, right? So if I go and I do just my blending options like I did with the first example, or I just do my opacity change, it looks cool. However, I can still see that hard edge, and I want to try and blend it a little. So in order to blend two images, you can also use a layer mask. And the layer mask, making sure that you're highlighted on layer 1, is going to go onto that layer 1. It's the little rectangle with a circle in your layers palette. I'm going to click on that. You can see it makes that little piece of paper linked together. You're going to go over to your eraser tool. When you click on your eraser tool, it will give you that secondary menu that allows you to choose the size of your brush as well as the hardness. I like to use a soft edge brush, and you can use your soft edge brush in order to blend. Make sure if you start to try and blend and you don't notice anything happening, go down to the bottom of your toolbar where you have your foreground background and swap your black with your white. And there you can do a nice, instead of having that hard edge, you can kind of have this blend where it gradually changes color instead of one long line. You could also try, if you make a mistake, you can reverse in order to bring it back. If you want to try using your gradient tool within your layer mask, you can click on the gradient tool, which is behind your paint bucket on your toolbar. And up at the top menu bar, when you click on gradient, it gives you different options that you can try. And you can move the gradient around, and it will blend based on where you place that little target, right? So if I want to go here or here, you can try this one when you go from left to right. So basically you just pull, see how it changes depending on what type of blend you want. I'm going to move this over. See that? So gradient is another option in the layer mask of blending. So that is the second way that you can use in order to blend two images, especially if they are not the same size, using layer masking. When you're done, you can export it, File, Export, Export As. Make sure you change the name of your file. So you can call it Blend or Bird Blend 1, and make sure it's in your name file. Or if you want to save the layers because you're still working on it, you can file, save as a Photoshop file, PSD. Again, make sure that you change the name and make sure you put it in your folder. The Photoshop file will save your layers and your layer mask so that you can go on and working on it as well. If you save it as a JPEG, it will open your image, but everything will be flattened. So make sure if you're not done, save it as a Photoshop. If you're 100% done, you can save it as a JPEG and turn it in.